This episode will interest you, trust me. You see, in February this year, Ghana Union Movement launched their party manifesto. In that document, their leaders spoke of continuing the project started by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and building companies to pay electricity bills so private homes don't have to. He spoke of industrialization and technical education, farming as the core of his vision. But it went unnoticed. Last night, the New Patriotic Party launched their manifesto. In that document, Dr. Bawumia spoke of capping the number of ministers at 50 and separating district from constituencies to reduce MPs' increment, pay living allowances for paramount chiefs, and make land registration free for school lands until it's sold, and also make coding a core aspect of our education. The man boasted of, if you want this, vote for Dr. Bawumia, and if you want that, vote for Dr. Bawumia, and left out how to transform the economy through industrialization. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring your attention to this. Did you know Ghana can pay off our debt to the Chinese government with food commodities? Do you know Ghana's economy can be super powerful when we have a national mining company that supplies our reserve bank with gold? Did you know we can make our Ghana city strong by reducing importation when we cut down the millions of chicken products alone and start commercial state chicken farms? When Dr. Bawumia said he will reduce Ghana's import duties to make it comparable to that of Togo's, I thought it was a good idea. But do you know that most of our revenues have been collateralized for loans? And so how will that be even possible? Because how will they be paying off those loans? Did you know when you reduce the import charges at the port, it doesn't solve the pressure on our Ghana cities because we aren't exporting as much? Now, did you know that Ghana can be a beacon of hope for the sub-region, especially to Nigeria, if we can expand on our electricity production capacity to sell them electricity? We need our own airlines to run, ladies and gentlemen. Ghana has no international airlines. And all these other countries are milking us with their flights to and fro this country. Why is free this and free that being promised all over the place when every time you need to embark on any project in Ghana, you go for a loan? Are you going to go for a loan to give out freely to people? Which businessman who suffered for his money will do so? We must work this country, ladies and gentlemen, like a real business. Tell me first about your plans to start the largest state-owned agric farm in West Africa to produce tomatoes, onions, and rice, and I'll pay you attention. Speak to me about how you are going to end all the borrowing, and you may have my full attention. But before you do all that, talk to me first about the promises you made me 7 years ago about the dams, the factories, inflation, corruption, fuel prices, and the Ghana cedi's rate to the US dollar. Talk to me about those promises. Let us settle that first. Ladies and gentlemen, free SHS must be free, but only to poor students. Parents who can afford must pay. There is no school in the world that gives out scholarships to all students. Yet people were happily chanting and screaming in support. What a shame, ladies and gentlemen, what a shame to see how people love their political parties more than their countries. Did you see how not even one Ghana flag was lifted there? I didn't see it. It was all about party colors and the promises made to party people, not you. Ghana doesn't bleed red, white, and blue. Ghana bleed red, gold, green, and black.